we gonna discuss another important area for exam. It is also covered in detail in your group 2 class. It also covered in detail in your group 2 class. Minimum 10 mark will come for your group 1 examination itself. Minimum 10 mark will come for group 1 examination itself. The none other than the chapter name is called marginal costing. None other than the chapter name is called marginal costing. So the term marginal costing, if you consider, two words are there: costing and marginal, or we can take in different way. First, costing. Costing, we know the techniques or process of ascertaining the cost. So marginal cost. Marginal cost is what? Additional cost for producing one additional use. Additional cost for producing one additional unit. So here under marginal cost, what we gonna discuss? This is one of the important area for decision making. This is one of the important area for decision making. As far as for your group 1 is concerned, we have only basics. As far as your group 1 is concerned, we have only basics. See, generally we know sales is equal to variable cost plus fixed cost plus profit. Sales is equal to variable cost plus fixed cost plus profit. See the marginal cost. Marginal cost means the additional cost for one additional unit. Otherwise, we can call variable cost. So under marginal costing, we consider mainly variable cost. So we call here sales minus variable cost, which is we call it as by a name called contribution. Sales minus variable cost, which is we call by a name called contribution. This contribution is also equal to fixed cost plus profit, because if S is equal to variable cost plus fixed cost plus profit, S minus V should be equal to variable cost plus fixed cost plus profit. So we can say sales minus variable cost is equal to contribution. It is known by a new term called what? Contribution. So contribution also call it as what? Fixed cost plus profit. So generally in marginal costing, first we gonna start with the PV ratio. See what is this PV ratio is all about? PV ratio is nothing but your contribution to the sales. What is the percentage of contribution to the sales? That is what is called what? PV ratio. So how to find out the PV ratio? PV ratio equal to contribution by sales only. So we have contribution is equal to S minus variable cost by S into 100. S minus variable cost by S into 100. Otherwise, PV ratio equal to contribution is also called what? Fixed cost plus profit by S into 100. What is next? Next, PV ratio. So before going to the next step, we will have some discussion. Are you ready? We will have some discussion. So what is the discussion we have? The discussion is discussing about, see, let's say selling price is 10, variable cost is 6. We sells 1000 unit. What will be the total sales? 10,000 less variable cost 6,000. Contribution is what? 4,000 less fixed cost, let's say 2,000. We have a profit of what? 2,000. Generally, the marginal cost income statement will be like this: sales less variable cost we call contribution, less fixed cost we get profit. This is a data for 1000. See, we have discussed already two equations for PV ratio. S minus V, that is 10,000 minus 6,000 divided by 10,000 into 100. We will get an answer what? 40%. This we can do per unit approach also. Per unit approach also we will get the same answer. Another one more equation we have discussed is F plus P, that is 4,000 plus, not 4,000, 2,000 plus 2,000 divided by 10,000 into 100. We get what? So both the method we got what? 40%. Now let's say we gonna sell 2,000 units. When you gonna sell 2,000 units, this will become what? 20,000. This will become 12,000. This will become 8,000. This will become 2,000. This will become what? 6,000. Now we gonna derive one more equation. See here, what is a change in sales? 20,000 and 10,000. The change is what? 10,000. Here we have 8,000 and 4,000. What is the change? 4,000. That is contribution change. So we have change in sales, we have change in contribution. See, change in contribution by change in sales into 100. We get the same 40%. So we got one more equation. But exam purpose, this equation not testing. Then exam purpose, which equation is testing? See, look here. Here, both the case fixed cost remains same. Yes or no? Since both the case fixed cost remain same, your change in profit will be what? 4,000 only. That means change in contribution and change in profit both are same. Change in contribution and change in sales both are same. Why both are same? The both are same is that's what the main reason is what? Why both are same? The reason is fixed cost remains same. Since fixed cost remains same, your change in contribution and change in profit are remain same. So we can say the same answer we get it here. This will apply for always exams. This will apply always exam. So what will be the equation? Change in profit by change in sales into 100. Change in profit by change in sales into 100. Understanding or not? Now exam purpose, you will have lot of reverse way question. Exam purpose, you will have lot of reverse way question. See here we have the point. PV ratio is equal to F plus P by S into 100. Yes or no? So we will have S. S means nothing but desired sales. In rupees if you want. F plus P by PV ratio. How interesting. This we can get it in units also. Desired unit. F plus P by. Instead of PV ratio, we will give contribution per unit. Instead of PV ratio, we give contribution per unit. Whether our reverse way question is over? No. Fixed cost is equal to sales into PV ratio minus profit. Is it over? No. Profit equal to, yes, sales into PV ratio minus fixed cost. These all are coming. These all are coming. Are you understanding? So all these method will come for finding out what? Your PV ratio. See, generally the entire concept we can discuss in a graph. See, let's say your total cost is 10. your variable cost is 80, your fixed cost is 2000. So fixed cost curve will be like this. Let's say your selling price is 12. Selling price is 12. So what the marginal cost concept said that this is your fixed cost. So your variable cost will go like this. Yes or no? Total cost will start from here. This is your variable cost curve. Total cost means variable plus fixed. So it will go like this. Yes or no? Now we go like this. So now next is your sales curve. Next is what? Your sales curve. So how will be your sales curve? Sales is 12. So this is how your sales curve. So a level at which this is your total cost curve. This is your sales curve. At one level you break the cost. The level here at level we generally call there is no profit or no sale. If you cover your total cost, that is if you take this shade, this yellow color, here we have what? Red color. See, red color comes, your sales curve is what? Below the total cost curve. So we generally call this area as loss area. And if you discuss here, this sales curve is above the total curve. This we call profit area. This we call it as what? Profit area. The level here where your both sales curve and total curves are same, we called by a name called break-even point. We called by a name called what? Break-even point. So what is break-even point? Break-even point is the level of sales where your total cost is equal to total revenue. That means there is no profit or no loss. There is no profit or no loss. Got it or not? So with this discussion, here break-even point, how we get it? See, break-even point, if you want to get it, we have to cover our fixed cost. We have to cover our fixed cost. So we generally calculate break-even point in, if you want to find in rupees now, fixed cost by PV ratio. If you want to find out in units, fixed cost by contribution per unit. Now we will discuss the logic. See here, the fixed cost is 2000. What is the contribution you have? 4. So 2000 by 4, you will get what? 500 units. The logic is very simple. See, here you are covering your variable cost. You have surplus of 4. This 4 you want to cover your fixed cost. So 1 unit you can cover only 4. If you want to cover 2000, you require what? 500 units. So 500 into 4, you will get 2000. So entire fixed cost you can cover. Suppose if it is 501, you will have 4, it will come 2004. You want to cover your fixed cost only 2000, you will have a profit of what? 4, because already this is an excess of variable cost. So variable cost already you adjusted. So this is what is called what? Break-even point. So if you want to make it into percentage, we take the PV ratio. Got it? We can able to counter check also whether it is correct or not. So we have 5000, variable cost will be 3000, contribution will be what? 2000, fixed cost also 2000. We will have profit or loss will be what? 0. We will have profit or loss will be what? 0. Are you getting or not? So we got the break-even point. Similarly, we have one more concept called margin of safety. See, margin of safety is nothing but, see, we have here 2000 unit, here we have 1000 unit. What is our break-even unit? Break-even unit is what? 500. So let's say case 1 we have 2000 units is there. So if we have 2000 unit, what is our break-even sales? Break-even sale is 500. Total sale is what? 2000. Let assume total sale is what? 2000. So total sale is 2000. Break-even sale is 500. What is the excess you have above the break-even? The excess above break-even is 1500 unit. Excess above break-even is what? 1500 unit. Yes or no? This 1500 unit we only call margin of safety. That means sales unit above the break-even sales. Sales unit above the break-even sales. So we can get one more equation for sales. We can get one more equation for sales. Sales is equal to break-even sales plus margin of safety. Sales is equal to break-even sales plus margin of safety. So we can get here also break-even point equal to total sales minus margin of safety. Now, how can we get this? See, this 1500 unit reflect the profit element. That means here we got 2004. The entire 4 rupee we got excess contribution is goes to profit. Yes or no? Here 4 rupee you are getting excessively will go to profit only because already you have covered your variable cost. So what happened now? This margin of safety reflect the profit. See what is the profit you have at this level? 600. So 1500 you will get it. See here 6000 by 4. If you divide 6000 by 4, you will get exactly the 1500. The logic is very simple. The each excess 4 rupee belongs to your profit only. So 4 rupee you are getting from 1 unit. 1500 unit, what you will get? 6000. That is the logic. So how we will make it? Margin of safety equal to profit divided by margin of safety equal to profit divided by contribution per unit. Profit divided by contribution per unit. Now we can, if you want to make it into not unit, this is rupees now. Margin of safety in rupees is equal to. Now we have discussed here. We see here we go to unit only. 1500 units. So unit na profit divided by PV ratio. PVR. PV ratio. If it is here contribution. Unit na contribution per unit. If it is rupees, that is in sales value na, you have to give your PVR. You have to give your PVR. Yes or no? Now only we have discussed. Now one more equation. Margin of safety equal to total sales minus break-even sales. Total sales minus break-even sales. Yes or no? So entire equation you can draw separately a back side of your material or anywhere separately. We have 2 or more equations are there that at the time of doing the problem we will discuss, because as almost 20 minutes we have a discussion on concepts, so we will move for some problems. So we have some more concepts are there for your examination, so that we will discuss parallelly. This is now for the time being. Before going to that, let me recall one more point. See, S minus V equal to contribution. So if your variable cost is 60%, what will be your PV ratio? Variable cost is 60%. PV ratio reflect what? Contribution only. PV ratio reflect what? Contribution only. So if 60% variable, PV ratio will be what? 40. This is very relevant. Sometimes question they won't give PV ratio, but they may be given variable cost. So variable cost is given balance. Same thing. If you take 70%, this will be what? 30%. Sometimes PV ratio will be given. They will ask variable cost. So PV ratio is 30. Sale is there. PV ratio balance will be what? Variable cost. That too also very important for doing reverse way calculation and all. Are you clear? So very good. So you can copy this equation. We can go for the problem. We can go for the problem. Got it or not? So page number 55. Page number 55. We will start with which question? We will start with 170 itself. Very regularly coming question for examination, especially for group 1, 170. The following result of a company for last 2 years is given. Year 2011 and year 2012. Sales also given, profit also given. So sales for 2 year, profit for 2 year. They were asking first PV ratio. They were asking first PV ratio. See, we have discussed the 3 equations. Which equation will be suitable in this case? Here sales of 2 year and profit of 2 year. So it is very clear. We can go for none other than one equation. What is the equation? PV ratio equal to change in profit by change in sales into 100. Change in profit by change in sales into 100. What is the change in profit? 20 and 25. It is what? 5,000. What is the change in sales? 20,000 into 100. If I am not wrong, it is what? 40%. Anyway, we will check it and ensure it is 40%. So 5,000 divided by 20,000 into 100. Not 40%, actually we have calculated. It is 25%. So next we'll go for it. What is the next question? Next will come break-even point. See, if you want to find out the break-even point, first we have to know the fixed cost. What is the fixed cost? Yes, correct. We have discussed the equation for fixed cost. Sales into PV ratio minus profit. So sales into PV ratio minus profit. Sales into PV ratio minus profit. Since in this question we have 2 sales, any of the sales we can take. So we will go for 1,50,000 into PV ratio 25%. See, if you taken 1,50,000, corresponding profit only we have to take, that is 20,000. So what will be the answer? 1,50,000 into 25% minus 20,000. 17,500. We will get a fixed cost of what? 17,500. Now we can find out easily for break-even point. Fixed cost by PVR. What is the fixed cost? The fixed cost is none other than 17,500. PV ratio is what? 25%. So 75 divided by 25. We will get a break-even sale of what? 70,000. We will get a break-even sale of what? 70,000. Next is sales required for a sale of 40,000. That is what desired sales. That too also we have discussed the equation F plus P by PV ratio. F we know. What is the F? 17,500. Profit is given in the question. We want 40,000. So divided by PV ratio of 25. What will be the answer? So the answer will be 40,000 profit plus 17,000 fixed cost divided by 25. The sales will be 2,30,000. That means if we want a profit of 40, we should get a desired sale of what? 2,30,000. Now what is the next? Profit when sale are 2,50,000. So profit equation. What is the profit equation? Sales into PV ratio minus fixed cost. Profit when sale is what? 2,50,000. So 2,50,000 into 25 minus 17,500 is our fixed cost. Yes or no? Yes. So 2,50,000 into 2,50,000. What is the percentage? Can you tell me? 25% minus 17,500. You will get 45,000. The profit will be 45,000. See how interesting. Already we have written that. Perfect. Fourth is over. Now fifth one. Margin of safety. Margin of safety at a profit of 50,000. What is the equation for margin of safety? Profit divided by PV ratio. So what is the profit we wanted? 50,000 divided by 25,000. This, if I am not wrong, 2 lakh. So 50,000 divided by 0.250. Correct only. Margin of safety will be 2 lakh. Now what is the last point? Variable cost for 2 period. See, we have discussed the shortcut. We know PV ratio is what? 25. If PV ratio is 25, balance will be the variable cost. So variable cost we can do very easily. First we can do 2011. What is the sales? Lakh and 50 into 75%. 2012 lakh and 70 into 75%. So what will be the answer? Lakh and 50 into 0.75. 1,12,500. Lakh and 70. 1,27,500. 1,27,500. See, this model question are regularly coming for group 1. Sometimes it come for group 2 also. This model of question are regularly coming for group 1. So we have finished it. Now we can go for question number 171. Are you ready? We can go for question number 174. SV Limited is a multi-product company. Furnish you the following data relating to 2012. Sales is given. First half 45. second half also given, cost is given, first half, second half also given. Assume there is no change in price and variable cost. Fixed expense equally in the two half period. Find for the year PV ratio. Here also we have to find out the PV ratio. So PV ratio here we have to do two period details in here. If two period detail is given, generally we do change in profit by change in sales. But if you look this question very clearly, you can understand that there is no profit is given, unlike the last question. So how to approach? Very easy. They have given the cost. If they given the cost, sales minus cost, we will get what? Profit. Sales minus cost, we will get what? Profit. So we can do this question. Question number 171. So we have first half. We have second half. What is the sales? 45,000 and 50,000. What will be the profit? See here 45 and 40. Balance is 5,000. So profit is 5,000. Here it will be 7,000. So what will be the PV ratio? Change in profit will be 2,000. Change in sale is what? 5,000 into 100. Here I tell 40%. Let's see. 2,000 divided by 5,000 into 100. Exactly correct. 40% will be the PV ratio. Now they were asking PV ratio is over. Next they are asking fixed expense. So what will be the fixed cost? Fixed cost, the equation is very easy. Sales into PV ratio minus profit. But this fixed cost, which is that accordingly to change for the first half, because we are taking only first half sales. So 45,000 into 40 minus 5,000. What will be the answer? Let's see. 45,000 into 40 minus 5,000. We will get the fixed cost as 13,000. See, the question is asking for the year. So fixed cost for the year will be 13,000 plus 13,000. So which will be what? 26,000. Which will be what? 26,000. Are you clear? This is how we have to approach. This is how we have to approach. Are you clear? So what is next? Now we got fixed cost for the year. What is next? Break-even sales. See, break-even sales is what? Fixed cost by PV ratio. Fixed cost, everything for the year only. So 26,000 by 40%. 26,000 by 40%. So 26,000 by 40%. We will get what? 65,000. We will get what? 65,000. Now this 65,000 we got. What will be the margin of safety? No. Question is over. Now we will go for fourth question. What is the fourth question? Percentage of margin of safety. So first we will find out the margin of safety. Margin of safety, we have lot of equation. I will do one of the shortcut equation. We know our total sale is what? 95. So total sale is 95. Break even sale is 65. Difference is called what? Margin of safety. So percentage of margin of safety, we have 30,000 out of 95,000. So what will be the percentage? 30 out of 95. which will be 31. If you round off, 31.58. If you round off, 31.58. Are you got it? So this is how we have to approach the question. This is how we have to approach the question. Now we have another question 172. Now we have another question 172. What is the details of 172? Yes Limited furnish you the following information relating to the half year ended 13th June 2012. Fixed expense is 45,000. Sales value is what? Lakh and 50. Profit is what? 30,000. Profit is what? 30,000. During the second half of the year, the loss is what? 10,000. They were asking us to find out break-even point and margin of safety for 6 month ending 13th June. So 6 month ending, we have to find out break-even point. Yes or no? So we know first we can find out the variable cost. Sales is equal to variable cost plus fixed cost plus profit. Sales is equal to variable cost plus fixed cost plus profit. Yes or no? Very good. So variable cost will be sales minus fixed cost plus profit. What is your sales? Sales is lakh and 50 minus fixed cost is 45,000. Profit is 30,000. Our variable cost will be what? 75,000. Now what they were asking? Break-even point and margin of safety. So very simple thing. See, variable cost also not even want to find out. See, we have to find out the PV ratio. That means lakh and 50 minus 75,000 divided by lakh and 50. It is S minus V by S into 100. We will get a PV ratio of what? 50,000. So what will be the break-even sales? Fixed cost by PV ratio. Fixed cost is 45,000. We have 50%. So if I am not wrong, 90,000. We will have what? 90,000. What is the total sales? Everything is for 6 months only. Total sale is 1,50,000. So margin of safety will be what? 1,50,000 minus 90,000. We will get what? 60. See this marginal costing chapter having one speciality. We can solve the answer in different method. We can solve the different method. See margin of safety, another one method I will tell you. Your profit is 30 divided by 50. You will get the same answer. That is the speciality of our marginal costing chapter. We have lot of method we can able to solve it. Now what is next? Expected sales volume for the second year of the PV ratio both are same. So expected sales. So our reverse method we have to approach. Are you ready? Our reverse method we have to approach. So desired sales F plus P by PV ratio. They said fixed cost will not change. So fixed cost is 45. See, you have a loss only. So minus will come 10,000 divided by you will have PV ratio same. So 35,000 divided by 50%. 35,000 divided by 50%. What we will have? 70,000. This will be the sales. If you want a profit of loss of 10,000. If you want a loss, if you have a loss of 10,000, it will be what? That is very simple. 75 minus 35 is your variable cost. So you will get a loss of what? 10,000. So that is over. Now break-even sales and margin of safety for the whole year. So whole year they are asking. See, break-even sales is very easy. Break-even sales will be, it will be for whole year only. So how it will find out? 45, 45. Whole year fixed cost will be 90 divided by 50%, which will be what? Lakh and 80. Which will be what? Lakh and 80. What is the total sales for the whole year? Total sales for the whole year. Anyone tell? Total sales for the whole year will be lakh and 50 plus 70,000. 2 lakh 20. Total will be what? 2 lakh 20. So what will be the margin of safety? Anything above break-even sale is margin of safety. So 2 lakh 20 minus 1 lakh 80. Our margin of safety will be what? 40,000. Or still we have a margin of safety if it is taken for the year. That is for the whole year. For the next 6 months, it won't be that is a loss only. But when you take for the whole year, still you will have profit. Your margin of safety will be what? 40,000. Your margin of safety will be what? 40,000. So we have finished the 172 also. Now we have question 169. Sales for the 2 years. Sales and profit is given. What would be the probable trade results? Probable trade results means your profit when the sales is what? Lakh and 80. So if you want to approach this, first we have to find out the PV ratio. The same method. So I am doing same method together. Okay. So the same method. Question number 169. First we have to find out the PV ratio. What will be the PV ratio? Your difference in profit is what? 20,000. So I am not repeating equation again. Difference in sale is 1 lakh. So 1 lakh we will get what? 20%. Now what will be the fixed cost? Take any sales. We will go for 2 lakh. Into 20%, you will get 40,000 minus profit of 20. You will get a fixed cost of what? 20,000. Now they are asking what will be the trading result when there is a 1 lakh 80. So profit equal to sales into PV ratio minus fixed cost. Sales into PV ratio minus fixed cost. So probable trading result when the sale is what? Lakh and 80. So lakh and 80 into 20% minus fixed cost of 20. So lakh and 80 into 20%. 36 minus 20,000. We will have a trading result of what? 16,000. We will have a trading result of what? 16,000. Now, what the amount of sales required for a 50,000 profit? So, desired sales. F plus P by PV ratio. What is the fixed cost? 20,000. What is the desired profit? We want 50,000 divided by 20%. 70,000 by 20. If I am not wrong, 3 lakh 50. If I am not wrong, 3 lakh 50. 70,000 divided by 0.2. Yes, it is correct. It is 3 lakh. Got it or not? So we have finished this question also. Now we can go for 167. Now we can go for 167. Are you ready? Are you ready? See, two business. They are telling AB Limited and CD Limited sell the same type of product in the same market. Budgeted profit is given. So sales, variable cost. See, up to profit both. See, if you look here, both having same profit. Both having same profit. They are asking, you are required to calculate the break-even point of each point. You have to require to find out break-even point of each point and which is having greater profit in heavy condition, which is having greater profit in low condition. Are you ready? So we have two company. So question number 167. Now little bit analytical question comes. Equation based questions now almost over. Now we'll go for analytical. Still we have equation will be there. So we have AB limited, we have CD limited, we have AB limited, we have CD limited. What is the sales? Not sales, and we will go directly the answer. What will be the fixed cost? Fixed cost, first product is 15,000. Heading is calculation of BEP. Calculation of BEP. So 15,000. CD limited is what? 35,000. What will be the PV ratio? See, PV ratio we have to find out. 1,20,000 divided by, sorry, 1,50,000 and 1,20,000, you will get 30,000. So 30,000 out of 1,50,000. What will be the percentage? 30 by 150 into 100. The percentage will be 20%. And here, what is the contribution? You have 50,000. So 50 by 150 into 100. Is it 150? Yes, we will have 33.33%. We will have what? 33.33%. So fixed cost we got, PV ratio we got. Now what we have to do? We have to find out the break-even sales. Point number 1 divided by point number 2. Point number 1 divided by point number 2. So we will get what? If I am not wrong, here we will have 75. Here we will have 1,05,000. We will counter check this. 15,000 divided by point is correct only. 75 and 1,05,000. 75 and 1,05,000. So we have find out the answer. Now analytical part. Now what we have to do? Analytical part. What is analytical part? Which is heavy demand and low demand. So first we will go for heavy demand. See, when there is heavy demand, which is best now, product having higher PV ratio is best. See, when a product having higher PV ratio will get more contribution, your fixed cost will remain same. When you get more contribution, that product only will have more profit. So here the decision will be what? CD limited. Next is low demand. Low demand means very lesser sales. Very lesser sales. So if you look into product having lower break-even sale is best. See, we know after the break-even sale only we will get profit. After the break-even sale only we will get profit. See, as far as AB is concerned, any sales above 75 they will get profit. That means even if you have 80,000 sales, even if you have 1 lakh sales, you will get profit. Whereas CD, even if you get 1 lakh sales, you won't get profit. You will start generate profit only if your sales increases beyond 1,05,000. That means low break even is always best when there is a lesser sales. So since you have lesser sales itself, if we get profit is good. Here we require the sales above 1,05,000. So the decision will be what? AB limited. So you can copy it. Here the decision will be what? AB limited. See, very interesting. See how we can able to do. We can do now 168. Are you ready? We can do now 168. Are you ready? (168). If you do in Excel, it will be very best. 168. If you do in Excel, it will be very best. Are you ready for Excel? So I will just adjust this. Okay. A factory is currently working at a 40% capacity, producing 10,000 units. At 50% selling price, falls by 3%. At 90% selling price, falls by 5%, accompanied by similar fall of raw material. Estimate the price of the company at 50% and 90%. Cost per unit is what? Material 10, labor 3, overhead also given. Selling price per unit is what? 20. Are you ready? So, statement showing computation of profitability. We have what are the choice? We will do for existing also for better understanding. 40%. 40% now how many units? 40% now unit is what? 10,000. That's already given in the question. So they are asking us to prepare for what? 50%. So 50% now what will be the unit? It will be 12,500. 90% what will be the unit? 22,500. So you may be doubting, sir, how we got that number? I will tell you. Are you ready? So we'll start. See, it's very simple. See, 12,500 if it is for 40 now, what will come for 50? 10,000 is for 40 now, what will come for 50? The same thing, 10,000 is for 40 now, what will come for 90? So this is how we will find out. So we will start. First sales. This is per unit column. This is called total column. This is per unit column and this is called total column. So we'll start. So first will come sales. See what is the detail of sales? Selling price is mentioned. First existing it is 20. Now what happened the second case? At 50% selling price falls by 3%. So it is 3% falls. So 20 See, 23% falls means balance will be 97%. That means the price will be 19.4. When it comes 90%, selling price falls by 5%, accompanied by similar fall of raw material also. So here, 20 into 5%, that is 95 only will come 90. So we can find out total also. Total will be what? Here the amount unit is 10,000, here it is 12,500, here it is 22,500. So total is 20 into 10,000. Here the total will be what? 19.4 into 12,500. Here the total will be 90 into 22,500. Now what we have to do next? Less variable cost. In that first item, direct material. What is the existing direct material? 10 rupee. Here also 10. See, when it comes 90, they tell that similar fall of raw material also. That means your raw material price is reducing. That means from 10, it reduced by 5%. It will become 9.5. It will become 9.5. So what will be the total? See how interesting. This is how you have to do. Now, next will come direct labor. See what they tells for labor. Labor nothing tells silent. We know labor is a variable cost. So per unit will remain same. Labor is a variable cost. So the per unit will be remain same. Labor is a variable cost, so the per unit will be remain same. See how interesting. So we got the direct labor also. Now we have to go for variable overhead. See what is the details of variable overhead. 5 is that a total variable cost. In that 60% is fixed. So you tell me, if 60% is fixed, what will be the variable? Variable will be 40%, which will be 2 rupee. So again 2 into, you can get your total. So nothing tells about that. So variable overhead per unit will be remain same. So accordingly we can find out the answer. See how interesting. So here also we can able to do it. So now we can find out the total variable cost. Total variable cost is what? Sum of all these. So 15 rupees. The same thing you can do for all. So first two product variable cost remains same. Third one it is reducing. So now you can go for your main thing, contribution. See what is contribution? Your sales minus total variable cost is what called contribution. You got 5. The same way you can find out for each. So what will happen? First product it will be 5. Second product it will be what? 4.4. Second product it is 4.4. See how interesting. Now last but not the least, fixed cost. See fixed cost 5 into 0.6, that is 3. So existing fixed cost will be 3 into 10,000, which will be what? 30,000. Now you tell me, if you change the volume of production, fixed cost will change or remain same? Fixed cost will be remain same. So here also 30,000. Here also 30,000. So if you want to do per unit, not required, but if you want to do accordingly, you can find out it. There is nothing wrong in that. There is nothing wrong in that. Now you can find out our favorite answer. None other than profit. Profit is what? Our contribution minus fixed cost. Our contribution minus fixed cost. So this is the answer. So you can able to sell that. We are getting more profit. We are getting more profit for 90% capacity. We are getting more profit for 95%, 90% capacity. So here we have the details. Okay, so you can copy it. You can copy it. Now we can go for 173. Now we can go for 173. The following statement of a radical product is given: sales, variable cost, contribution, fixed cost, net income, all the details given. They are asking, you are required to find out PV ratio for each product. We have to find out PV ratio for each product and compute PV ratio, break-even point and net profit for the following assumption. What that? Sales is divided between 60 and 40 PM. Then ulta 40 and 60 PM. Are you ready? So very easy. 2 minutes we can be able to finish it off. So first statement showing computation of break-even point, PV ratio, and net income. So are you ready? See, one of the easiest question, very easy. See, first case 1. What is case 1? Case 1, 60% and 40%. 60% and 40%. That means first product. Now how to do now? First we have to rate sales. See, what is the total sales? Total sale is lakh and 20. So that we have to do here. Are you ready? Now they tell that this is split between, the question it is 50-50 only. Here, first product 60%, so 72. Second product, what will come? 40%. That's all. See how interesting. First product 60%, second product 40%. So we got the answer. That is what? Lakh and 20,000. We got the answer split. Now less variable cost. See how to find out variable cost. See, earlier we were getting 42 for 60,000 sale. 42 was 60,000 sale. Now we have a sale of 72. So 42 for 60 now 72 what will come? 42,000 when 60,000 sale. Now it is 72,000. It will come 50,400. The same way here 30 when it is 60 now, 48 it will come variable cost 24. So what will be the answer? 74. Now you can get your contribution. Contribution is nothing other than sales minus variable cost. See how easy. You got your contribution. Now plus fixed cost. What is the fixed cost? Fixed cost is 36,000. You will get your profit also. What will be the profit? Profit will be 9,600. Profit will be 9,600. So profit we found out. Now they want us to find out PV ratio for each product. PV ratio for each product. Are you ready? Contribution by sales into 100%. Contribution by sales into 100%. First to product it is 30. Next to product it is 50. Overall it is what? 38. Overall it is what? 38. Now finally they want us to find out break-even point. What is the equation for break-even point? Fixed cost by PV ratio. So what is our fixed cost? 36,000 divided by PV ratio is what? 38 percentage into 100 percentage. So we will get a break-even point of 94,737. We got a 94,737. Got it or not? So this is how you have to do. Get it or not? Now, second part you can do it as a homework. Second part you can do it as a homework. Second part you can do it as a homework. Nothing. It's 40 and 60. Just ulta will come. That means here it will come 48,000. Here will come 72. Accordingly, variable will change. You have to find it. Now, third part they are asking profit estimated for a sale of lakh and 80 for each of the sales mix. So that we have, I will do now for first option, this option. Desired profit, that is profit at sale of, what is the amount? Lakh and 80. What is the equation? Today only we have discussed a profit equal to sales into PV ratio minus fixed cost. What is that? Sales minus PV ratio, you will get contribution minus fixed cost. So what is the sales? Sales will be lakh and 80. PV ratio is 38. So we have to minus fixed cost. So what will be the fixed cost? None other than 36. So second case what it will come now? This overall PV only change. Balance everything will be same. Overall PV only will change. Balance everything will be remain same. So you will get a answer of what? 32,400. You will get a answer is what? 32,400. This will be your profit. This will be your profit. So we have done 173 also. We have done 173 also. This is also similar question. You can do it as a homework. Your study material question only similar question. You can do it as a homework. Okay. So now we have only few topics are pending. Now only maximum or little bit problem only pending that we will discuss in the next class. This also you can. This also your study material question. This also you can do it as a homework. So with this we will wind up.